Hello, Phoenix. Welcome back. I'm sorry that I was gone longer than I expected you guys. I was actually just attending to some stuff. Getting my life sorted. Hello, Hydra. How are you? Alright, let's get this organization underway. I would like... We know we're gonna need one of those. We also know we're gonna need a... you know what? Let's not organize yet. What's up, Walker? How you doing? Let's not actually organize yet because, hey, Crystal, you bait and switched me. I thought I got another level up. I was gonna be like, wait, what the hell? What's good, guys? I'm back. Sorry that that took me a little bit longer than I expected. Twitch actually started the stream when I went live. That's amazing. That makes me very happy. I'm hanging in there, dude. Dude, that makes me so happy to hear. For once, it actually worked. I'm hanging in, dude. My OCD has been driving me absolutely insane all week. And it's just, I genuinely was sitting there and I was just like, why do I feel nuts? And I have to manually refresh. Hey, let's go. Twitch is getting its ish together. I'm sure that wasn't on anybody's bingo card. But you know what? We'll take it. Now, could I bring the... Ooh, this is so pretty at night. God, this game is gorgeous. My OCD is killing me. If you did not get the title reference, that's what the reference was. It was literally a little Britney Spears, because... if ever there has been a week where I definitely felt as if I was channeling Britney, it was 150 million% an OCD episode. If there is anything that will have you. It will have you absolutely out of your freaking mind. So that's how I've been, but I'll be okay. Also, holy crap, this game looks nice. Do I really have 99 narco berries on me and didn't drop them off? Chat. The struggle is so real sometimes. I do just be looking at my inventory like... But nah, we love it when Twitch actually decides that it's gonna act right. We love it when a platform actually acts like it's going to behave. How about me? Just straight up metal and stone. Ooh, that's so beautiful. You know, I almost don't mind the slow walk back because it looks so pretty at night out here. All the stars. I had somebody once claim that Ascended is an uglier game than Evolved, and I was like, I beg your finest pardon. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I love both of them very much equally, but, like, are you... Like, what? I was like, alright, at that point, it's gotta just be copium. Because this game at night is like a completely different, refreshed experience. Let's do that. Let's do this. Hello to my 80 million horses. Where is the... Did I even pick up the spark powder? Nope, I did not. And I didn't put in the 99 narco berries on the wall. Amazing. There we go. Alright, what was I doing? That's right. I was going to do a little of that. So, what do we need? So in general, I feel like the best way to do this, because like, don't get me wrong, the food trough location is definitely not the most ideal situation. Same with the bed, same with basically all of this. But what I would very much like to do is I'd eventually like to extend this out, I think lengthwise, and then kind of see if we can... Because, like, I'm not sure. There's not really any area to go to the sides here, so that wouldn't make any sense. You know? Let's just get the walls on, I guess. Crystal says, Pego Steel. What's up, Crystal? Welcome back. Welcome back. I survived. I got food. I'm actually being a sane person. I know you guys can't believe that. Seth, thank you for the 40 stream streak. I know that absolutely nobody expected me to be a sane person, like in the year of our Lord 2025. Am I kidding? But here I am. Sane and everything. I don't know if we can actually get a purple drop yet. I don't think I can. But we're gonna try, just because honestly we have quite a lot that's been built up. We also need to start amassing a collection of charcoal for... Show me the new mutation on the wolves. Oh my god, it's like an olive green. Dude, I'm so excited. Yo, I can get a purple... Excuse the hell out of me. What in the cute shit? Amazing. And I have stimulant too. I love that I can just access these drops. That feels so illegal. I don't feel like I should just be able to like access drops. Like that's way too powerful. I know, isn't it beautiful, Seth? Some of the mutations in this game are just gorgeous. I was like, I absolutely am loving. I think Man-Made and Auburn are unevolved. Yeah, I did see that, and I really appreciate that you guys are doing that. I'm having a bit of an OCD moment with my brain tonight, so I'm just gonna hang out here adjacent, but might be around later. Because my brain kind of just can't handle multiple voices right now. Like my mom had to repeat the same sentence about 6 times. And we don't know if it's like a TISM thing, if it's a TISM X OCD crossover episode, or like what the crap is wrong with me, but whatever the crap is that's wrong with me, it's a pain in my butt tonight. Because I was like, at first, Crystal, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I was like really debating. I was like, oh, can I do like a second stream? And then I was like, you know what, we're doing a second stream. I said I'd be back, I'm gonna come back, but my brain, I just gotta take it kind of slow when it comes to like multiple things. You fed the meat grinder? Thank you, Man-Made. How they doing? And yeah, don't you guys worry. I'm not going anywhere. It's just a matter of me sorting out my brain right now. This is like the weirdest. The best way that I can explain the life I'm living right now, chat, is that I am certainly living up to the song title, Living on a Prayer right now. This is a little bit rough. Do I have a flare gun? Why do I have a flare gun? I added more wolves? Very nice. It can be a lot sensitive. Yeah, it just, you know, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I think sometimes I just get very overstimulated, and this is like bite-sized and manageable for right now. Because it's literally like, oh, if I overstimulate myself, literally the problem is me. You know what I mean? Whereas it's like, because it's just very weird. I don't know how to explain this to you guys, but like if I take a couple days off of streaming, then I go back to streaming, I get indescribably sad. Like the kind of sad where you would just be like, okay, like did something happen in her life? Like why is she looking like this? Like this is rough. And it's like nothing is wrong. I am just for some reason like I can't even explain it. What's up, Neff? Welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like it's one of those weird things where I have to tell you guys, I was so relieved when I found out that OCD is exacerbated by autism and ADHD. I think my Vyvanse in like a week because in true ADHD fashion, I keep forgetting. Sath, do you know that my mom forgets to swallow pills that are physically in her mouth? Making some toast? Very nice, Snap. Very nice. Hard to go wrong with toast. Also, this game is so beautiful. I can't believe my bag is still there. Almost tempted. Right, Seth? She like forgets it in her mouth. So like, I got really freaked out because I was like, is she slurring? Like, what's going on? And she was like, I forgot the pill inside my mouth and can't swallow it. Sausages and cheese in the middle? Oh my god, wait, best type. The worst part of ADHD medication is remembering to set up an appointment to meet with my doc to get the meds prescribed, right? Right? It's like, right? It's literally like that itself takes so long. Okay, this is hilarious. I'm so sorry, but that's the funniest thing. The fact that there's just parasaurs that are stuck in the ground is really giving that Kingdom Come Deliverance bug of like Robard's head popping out of the earth. Remember at times that I cannot call to make the, I know, right? It's like, it's one of those things where you're like, I remember just long enough to remember that this is something that I need to do later, and then I wander away. What the fuck is going on here? Excuse me, my cat died? My cat was just murdered, Marissa. What? Rip cat, but also what the fuck? What the heck? What's up, Marissa? How you doing? I'm good. I'm just so confused. Because I'm assuming that my cat fell down and was just floating in the world. Alright, I guess we're gonna start bringing back the Pegos then, because, what the fuck? I mean, I've been getting attacked by a lot of cats, so I'm not necessarily, like... Alright, let me keep that for them. You two are both here and fine. I mean, I would love to just set them to neutral and run. I don't see a raptor though, which is what's oh, that's a raptor right over there. Alright, we're just gonna take off and run. My cat was good, but how did the cat get out of the house? But the raptor wasn't in the house, which is the part that confuses me. I'm so confused. Rip cat. No, kitty, I know, Marissa. I've been getting so attacked by them too. It's been bad. Confusion is key, right? I know, like, we're all just like watching this try and load in my brain in real time where I'm like, where did I leave the cat? I could have swore that the cat was fine and was in the middle of the fucking... Was the cat in the middle of the... But wasn't the cat fine when we checked last chat? I feel like the cat was fine. Me when I went next door a few minutes ago to feed her dog and take her out, their little sneaky shits. Dude, I hate that. It gives me such a heart attack when animals run for the door. I'm like, please, God, train these animals to stay in the house. You know what I mean? Like, basically one of the first things, I'll tell you guys right now that one of the first things that when Riot happens, he's getting trained on is to, like, not go out gates before we do. Like, basically to stand there and kind of wait for us to lead the interaction to go out the gate, because otherwise, nonsense will occur. As Marissa can probably testify, any of the shepherd breeds, man, like, having them trained so that they do not just, like, go bolting out the door is so key. Indoor outdoor cats. Oh, so they do spend time outdoors. That's at least good. Because I was like, are these cats that should be outside, or are these cats that definitely don't belong there? They try to be sneaky. Oh yes, sounds about right. I still don't understand how this raptor killed my cat, but my questions are so numerous on this issue. Gone all day for a quilting thing. Oh, she makes quilts. That's lovely. Those are very functional. I actually have a knit blanket in my, or like a knit crochet blanket in my lap right now that made me immediately think of. She's really crafty. I like that. Alright, you hang out here, my little berry fan. We're gonna get that blue drop, then we're gonna run over and grab the other pagos, and hopefully no raptor is gonna come get them, because what is happening? Why is a raptor... How did a raptor get my cat? Why did a raptor get my hat? My cat. I can't even say the right word. Also, Marissa, how are you? I love your Hades costume, by the way. What am I getting here? A saber-toothed saddle, an Anki saddle, and a chitin chest piece? Excuse me? Okay, amazing armor. What else am I getting over here? Artifact pedestal. Damn. Cat too close to the wall? That's a good question. I did not actually check that. I should have checked that. Hang on, let me go not thirst to death. I could just bring the horse over there and probably kill the raptor. Showering and dressing for the hayride? Phoenix, enjoy. That sounds so fun. I love fall activities, man. Oh, it would also help if I dropped off, like, you know, anything that I brought from the other house. You guys know that you missed that lovely Pago scream. What I should do is just bring over the trike who does insane melee. Hay rides, pumpkin picking, all of it. Enduro Sue. Cool. Oh, that's actually sick. So it just doesn't touch my stamina pool. That actually works out so well for what we're about to do. Yeah, that's what I'm figuring, Sap. Like, the cat must have been like the tail or something coming through the wall, because like a raptor can't break stone. Actually, though, we did discover that alpha raptors could break stone. So I feel like it's interesting, right? Because we discovered that the alpha raptors can definitely destroy stone stuff, but like I don't know about the basic tier ones. I feel like it would at least take them long enough where you should, like, in theory, notice it. Someone remind me, though, I need to make a pike. I really need to have, like, a more decent weapon for keeping things at bay. Okay, you, sir, are just insane. Do I have anything on me that I can make? Do I even have the crossbow unlocked? Yeah, I do. Why haven't I made it? Here's my smaller dog because he's an asshole and tried to get the squirrel in the yard. Let's go, Marissa. Don't you at least? We had that problem with my old base before I joined the tribe on the island. Truth. I do recall that as well. Chasing a squirrel! He was being a little dickhead. I love it, Marissa. Give him a big kiss. Give him a big kiss. I know what you mean. Oh, fucking hell. No, thank you. Well, those are the raptors that probably killed the cat. What the fuck was that? Wait, if that pteranodon dies to the raptors and it has a baby, He's so cute, but so bad. I know, right? Why am I standing out in the dark debating the ethics of this? This is not a situation for ethics. This is a moment for haste. The raptor over there. They think the cuteness hides the badness and lets them get away with it? Oh yeah, small dogs always. That's a fucking bug. Please be abandoned. I'm not even gonna lie though, I'm a little bit tempted to not do this crossing with raptors out here. Well, let's see. So this is all good, all good. I'm assuming, Seth, that it must have fallen through the floor, because look, there's no damage to the walls or anything. Like, if it got in the traditional way, wouldn't you expect there to be damage? Granted, I have no shortage of stamina, so let's just see who's coming with me. Maybe the structure somehow is sticking out the raptor could hit without doing damage. We just running. Don't even want to know. I'm gonna fucking scream. Leave me alone, my lord. Kumbaya. You guys, this is so much safer. Do you really mean to tell me that I didn't have to go through all this bullshit? Guys, I was suffering for absolutely not a fucking reason. And going over hill and dale, I could have just run through the water. That's absolutely hilarious. Well, situation resolved. We know what we're doing now. Let's cart the pagos over. Let's get the other feed box. Let's prepare ourselves. We don't have to be up on that mountain. What? Okay. What the fuck are you running at? Oh, they're running after your mother. I see, I see, I see. Alright, we got a pair of baby pagos here. We got this food trough that absolutely has to move. Nobody worry, I am aware. What the fuck am I hearing? Oh, they're just eating. Wait, they make the cutest noises while eating? How did I not notice this before? Alright. time to run back through the water. Hopefully everything is safe there. Guys, I'm so slow. Alright, let's go get our other little Pago baby. And then what we shall do is we shall be all basically moved over. We're still going to keep the bed in the structure there just as like a panic respawn, I think. Because at first I was going to pick up all the structural pieces. But now that I'm thinking about it, with how dangerous that stuff can be around here, I think we're actually better off just leaving it. Did I go too fast? What's up, Doss? Welcome back. I really wish that I could, like, maybe I can in this. I gotta check. I could probably, like, craft a flag or something. Just, like, not even gonna lie. This little run is so much better than whatever the hell we were doing before. Oh god, and there was a cat there. No, thank you. I'm a bit sad about my tabby cat, but however, I will say this much. I'm a little bit... Oh, shit cakes. Pago vibes! Let's go! I love seeing my little Pago. Lego my Pago. Alright, that thing is probably gonna get murked, I hope. Yeah, like this thing did. Good. So they've been murdering raptors. Did the raptors actually get anything down, though, is the question. Hello, Cray. How you doing? Yes, I'm at last online and catchable. There we go. Bug is murdered. Yes, Cray, I am at last online. Isn't there one more Pago in here? Yeah, there is. Come on, little baby. I say it for me, not for you. You're all good. Welcome in, Gray. It's good to see you. I was like, well, he's just got very strong opinions about making it to stream. Leave no Pago behind, never. No Pago gets left behind on my watch. Ooh, look at this beautiful blue parasaur on our way. Stick to the coast, because we know what's over here. You just know. That's really fucking close to me. This is a bad idea. Just so that you're all aware when this is a bad idea and I regret everything. I'm just gonna buy her. Nope. Just say no to bugs as well. Ain't no bugs, let go my Pago. Even the fucking fish don't like me right now. Pago. This is our OG Pago too. Fingers crossed that we can get through with the OG. Right? Bagel, bagel, bagel. I really like this damn Enduro brew. I need to start using this more. I need to learn how to make this on Evolve. This would come in such handy to feed to a creature. Can you imagine the wyverns with near limitless stamina? Yeah, whenever I see the Ceratosaurus, I'm like, just start fucking running. You know? There ain't nothing that I can really do to help the situation. You know, Matcha, fair response. I too would fart. Alright, all the babies are here. We're safe and sound. We got the horses in the house. Alright, now. My poor little babies. All of them are so traumatized. Is that the noise that you make while eating? It's so cute. Why do y'all make the sweetest little noises? Alright. We don't need that yet, so we're just gonna stick that in there. Y'all are so cute. Wait a minute. How many damn... What the hell? Stimberries, Sionberries, citronals, Amarberries, Savaru. Alright. I see what's going on. Game change hands? I have no idea, dude. That's an excellent question. I did not look into it that deeply beyond that it's being developed, and I'm excited for it. You know? Whatever it is, I'll play it. Because I do love me some good old Lord of the Rings, you know? Yeah, Sath, check the general. Alright, let's see. 71. We're making good progress on the levels of Spino Saddle. Amazon Gates that went to hell along with New World. Yeah, I don't know nothing about any of that. That's a great question. But I genuinely have no idea. I know that whatever is going on, I will definitely try and, I'll try and play it if I can. Alright, so we got 32 of these, we got 15 of that. I mean, we should be in a good spot to actually knock out and tame something. The question is what? The question is also, could I please, for the love of Jesus, and I know, chat, I can practically hear all of you protesting and being like, dude, I literally need to finish my house. Wouldn't it be nice if we actually had a 2-level house and had the stable on the bottom and the crafting on top? Wouldn't it be nice if I was functional? You know what I'm about ready for. I dare say we might be about ready for a Pteranodon. I will get there eventually. Look at that absolutely gorgeous Bronto. That Bronto looks so sick. Didn't change hands, but it's being partially financed by the Abu Dhabi Investment Office. Okay. It's sick? Yeah, like as in it's awesome. Thought I put the... Hang on. Stone wall. Those things sound terrifying. They really do. So what's up with the Abu Dhabi office? Why are we... What's the situation? I don't feel well informed. Has the rights to and seem to be the one to be making the game. I'll drop the link in general. Well, yeah. No, what I just mean is like, is that something people are upset about? Is this like a... I need thatch. I see. Should really just use the trike for thatch. Ooh, and thank you, DOS. I look forward to checking that out. What the frick? Is this a Bronto egg, casually? Jesus Christ, it's a huge-ass Bronto egg. I have to upload the pictures of the house. The Rangers did a stupid amount of research to get the painting colors so close to their original. It's almost impossible to tell. So no, that's lovely. I like that quite a lot. I love it when stuff like that happens. And thank you, DOS. I love good recommendations. I've got a couple of them that are actually on my agenda in terms of like larger indie projects. So what happens as we get more of these milestones, I wonder? Probably not a good thing that I'm starving, so I should probably go back, make a quickie campfire. It's like how many... I mean, we'll grab some crap along the way. I'm gonna feel silly if I don't, you know? These are for Lost Ark. You can use them if you buy DLC. Oh, okay. Nope. Off we go. Don't even want to know. What the fuck? Oh, I see. Yeah, I gotta get that DLC. Thank you for reminding me too, Yamatai. I have to make sure that I do that. Yeah, that's why I was like, wait, what are these things? They're so unfamiliar. So you choose not to buy DLC, but well, that's how they're marketing it. Yeah, I suppose so, you know, by just giving you kind of an arbitrary thing, right? They're sort of just like, oh, well, if you get enough of these, you know, like, we'll incentivize you. I agree with you. I think it's very weird. A lot of ARC's marketing has been feeling a little bit tone deaf. However, this much I will say. It's like dinos. Yeah, exactly. It's like having dinos in there that you can't tame without it. So, like, which are the ones? Is it just the premium creatures that you can't tame without it? Or is it stuff like the bison as well? Because, like, I, for the record, have mostly kind of... I don't want to say, like, plug my ears to the discussion of it, but, like... Bison, I think you can. Megaraptor, I think you can. Oh, yeah. Oh, so no. So, like, basically the game moved into a model now where basically in order to access premium content, you have to... I want to say, isn't the Megaraptor accessible? Microtransaction hell. Yes and no, Sino. What you get for what you pay for is worth it. Is also available. Yeah. So basically what they're doing with the ARC model is that they're creating, and I do agree with this part, right? They're creating certain creatures that the community actually votes to have included in the game. So like if you have, for example, like let's say a favorite dinosaur, right? It might actually come up depending on the map that they're working on. And it's like, oh yeah, like you might be able to actually see your favorite dino in the game. All fine, all good, all cool. Like I don't have a single problem with that. The thing is with premium content is that it's purely fantasy, so it's like Pyromanes or Dreadmares or the Elder Claw, like basically these fantastical things that otherwise like simply would not exist, but you can pay a base fee to now suddenly have access to them. Like I don't have a problem with the idea of premium content. What I don't like is that they're still in your game even if you haven't chosen to pay for them. It's just like a little, it's a little too tone deaf, you know? Now, how long that will hold up for, I have no idea, because to be honest with you guys, I don't think it's a very sustainable business model. I think the far more likely scenario is that what we will see is that there will, in days, months, years to come, you will see a bit of a shift over in that, but it really depends on how much money that they make. It's not really as bad as it sounds, you know? It's not like, it's really not that deep. Like, to be honest with you, a lot of the people who are upset about the ARC microtransaction scene are mostly just concerned because what this game... But, like, at the same time, they have to find a way to make money, and a subscription model is not something that any of us are going to be pro. Like, let's just say this up front, right? None of us would be out here supporting a subscription model, but at the same time, it's losing them money. So it's like, they're gonna keep on using something regardless. So if it's this or it's an enduring subscription to the game, I'd much rather them do this than an enduring subscription. Does that make sense? Because at this point, it's not gonna be a matter of if, it's gonna be a matter of when. And making new assets is not cheap. Exactly. Exactly. And they're doing this on a regular basis. The community's voting stuff in. It's good that they're releasing new free dinos. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think Yamatai and I agree on this, where it's like, it's not great, but compared to what the majority of what's going on in gaming right now is, compared to the tone of what's going on in the rest of it, it's like, I would prefer this versus a subscription model. You know? Exactly, and they're reworking existing dinos to make them stronger than they were previously, or to give them new life and new leases on life. It's just like, you know, it's not... I think a lot of the people who are getting very angry about the ARC premium content scene, it's like, what gets frustrating is when it's a creature like a pyromane that flat out breaks the game. I don't personally find it frustrating when it's just like basic shit like a dreadmare. You know what I mean? Like a dreadmare is something that just about anybody, like if you get it, like it's not the most broken creature in the game. But I do understand the complaints when it comes to things like a pyro or other things that are like just frankly broken for the like the existing mechanics, where it eradicates the need for several dinosaurs. At that point it's like, sure, you get what you pay for, but like, really? So it just, there's been quite a lot of negative press attached to ARC and their payment ideas. But to be honest with you, if it was this or a subscription, I'm always going to vote this. You know what I mean? Because at the very least, at least you don't need to get the creatures necessarily to enjoy the base game, and also to still get really excellent results with the base game, right? It sounds muddy. Yeah, exactly. It's muddy. It's one of those issues where it's like, either way, they were going to have to do something. And while, yes, it sucks anytime that we have to pay additional money for a game that we all already own, at the same time, I'm just kind of like, look guys, unfortunately, like, this is what gaming has become now, and I hate it. And don't get me wrong, I think it's ridiculous that there are still companies that require you to get a subscription just to access single-player campaign content. But, like, what can we do? Like, at this point, it's where the industry has sort of just moved into. Didn't do loot boxes or season passes. At least not yet. At least not yet. So we can say fingers crossed, you know? Damn, dude. That trike. Oh man, it would be nice if I would remember to actually make a spyglass. Interesting how they're keeping progress, right? Making sure DLC is accurate. Yeah, which is, I guess, a help, but it's been a while. You know, I must say, they're awfully slow to the draw on that one. It's been badly needed for a while, but at the same time, you know, the state of the gaming industry right now, and it's only set to get weirder, especially with, like, the economic stuff that's going on. Or, Passive Exile 1 and 2, yeah. Agreed. Agreed. Passive Exile 2 is pretty fun. Well, little we played of it, I had a good time with. Ooh, lag. Game, please. Game, please. I'm kind of curious how Ascended's going to perform, actually, because it's the second time that we've had lag tonight, but I'm not entirely shocked. Do I want to do it with friends? Agreed, Sino. Agreed entirely. Playing that game solo was a little bit, like... It wasn't bad, but it definitely wasn't hitting the way that it could have, you know? Level 83 female. I actually need this female. This would be so useful, but she doesn't have a baby with her. Which I guess is good, but I also don't think that I have... Where's my thing? Right there? The endgame was bland? Yeah, I never even got into the endgame with Diablo, to be so honest with you. Alright, let's see something. Actually, no, I don't need a female trike because I don't plan on breeding trikes. That's what will stop me from temptation. A bland dumpster fire. Oh dear. Yeah, I gotta be honest with you guys. I think being an occultist and then playing Diablo 4 was really weird for me because I was hearing all these names used and I was like, oh, but that's not... Like, the whole time I was just sitting there and I was like, oh, but that's not accurate. I was like, oh, but that's not accurate at all. And like, as an occultist, you just sit there and you're like, oh, well, that sucks. If only they made it actually, like, accurate. You know what I mean? Like, if it was accurate, because, like, that's kind of why I got into it, is because, like, I had friends who were like, oh, well, maybe there will be stuff that's, like, accurate to, like, actual occultism. And I was like, hey, maybe, like, this could be cool. Because, like, I work with a lot of this stuff. You know what I mean? And then I was, like, playing it and I was like, ugh. But yeah, I hear a lot of people talk about that style of game as addictive. You know, for me, it's like, I'm only a recent person who even got into something like a Baldur's Gate 3 to begin with, so it's like, to be so candid with you guys, like, kind of boring, and the season progression was stupidly slow. Hopefully they've changed it. I know a lot of people have gone back to it since. Like, that's one thing that I have heard a lot of, is that people return to it and we're like, oh, we're glad that we actually went back and did something. It's also hilarious playing this with, like, actual... Yeah, I heard that one too, Yum. I was like, that's what I was thinking. I was like, wait, Act 4 is super cool? Alright, good, good, good. So they probably went back and fixed all the issues with it. Which, in fairness, I do have to say, I am appreciating that our gaming industry has become a lot more tolerant, I feel like, of that sort of thing in years past. Like, for example, take Nightingale. When Nightingale first came out, Nightingale, although it was beautiful and had a great framework, the thing, performance-wise, was a disaster. I wouldn't want to get back into that game? Fair. Fair. So I was like, I want to maintain not being addicted, and I guess I don't blame you. I could see it. Let's do that. Hopefully. Welcome back, Auburn. How you doing? Did my voice cut out for a few seconds? Hello, hello. Yeah, I reset the audio engine, so hopefully. Occasionally it gets cranky. What's up, pal? How you doing? It's actually Death? What's up, dude? How you doing? How you doing? Ah. Yeah, it should be. It oftentimes depends on how taxing that the game is getting. The first thing to go down would be the audio bandwidth. Dead night at work, dude, I'm so sorry. In fairness, though, the day after a holiday, you know, it does make sense. I hate to put it this way, but I feel like the day after a holiday is kind of dead in every industry today. Like, I dread finding out from my dad how his day went. Because now we're in the, like... Now we're in what for my dad becomes, like, one of the busiest times of the year. There we go. Sip is a water. Not my industry, I'm busy. Hell yes, Miss Sath, I can imagine. It's been slow, yeah, I feel that, dude. I think there's a pun in there somewhere, right? Just a wee bit, just a wee bit. So the Diplos that I was taming are dead. Good. Either that or they just lost all taming effectiveness. Let's not get this Diplo excited. What in the fuck? Don't you fucking do it. I thought that Diplo was about to get aggro on me, and I'm like, don't you do it. I was like, don't you fucking do it. He looked at me weird, and I was like, listen to me. We can go fucking crazy. Also, what's up, Hell, by the way? I saw your name pop in. Alright, let's see. Let's get ceilings out. Let's get this wall up. And then do I have what I need to make a ramp is the question. So we would just need stone for this. I haven't put it in there, right? No, I did not. Okay. I do have to say, one of the biggest selling points on this game for me, though, unlike Yamatai knows because we've discussed this extensively, is the building system fixes are ridiculous. I'm gonna fucking kill this thing. Get your ass out of my fucking house. How the fuck? You know what? Let's go find a carnivore. How about that, you bitch ass? I knew it. I knew it. I said, don't you dare. And here you are daring. Customization from Bob's is crazy. I know, right? I love the new template system for building. That's one thing that I'm very excited to get the DLC for. You know? Maybe I will attack you. It's not like this thing is doing anything real anyway. Bro, this is kind of depressing. I mean, I'll get a lot of XP. I'm gonna beat the hell out of you. Now leave me alone. Yeah, leave my house alone while you're at it. I didn't realize we get... Oh yeah, we do get primes from Diplos. Well, that was nuts. Don't worry, Brontos. Y'all are safe. But that Diplo was not. That Diplo looked at me funny. I wasn't having it. I just simply wasn't having it. Bob's is huge, like about to... Wait, one plays a lot? Yeah. Plans to play a lot? Dude, I'm excited. I'm very excited for Bob's. We're gonna have a really good time setting that up. It's gonna be very, very positive. It's gonna be also craziness. None of them can really eat that, but we'll leave that there for now. What do I need to do? That's right. I need to finish getting materials. Before that Diplo so rudely interrupted me. Swear to God. Swear to God, I might not be a piranha, but I got that thing downed because that was ridiculous. Bronto? Just say no, Bronto. That's what I'm saying, Sath. I mean, this thing messed with me. You saw it. You saw it here first, chat. That shit messed with me. And you. Do I even want to know? You know what? I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. No, I don't. Some days all I will say is that Diplo is a relatable mood, and you know what? I'm gonna let it mind its own business. Ooh, I narrowly missed getting murdered by a trike. Let me see, what do we need? We need half walls, quarter walls. Yes, we do. Don't punch that, please. That was almost very dumb. Y'all are not ready for me. Alright, let's do that. Mainly because I know for a fact that I'm also going to need more flint soon enough. And I'm like, while we're out here. Gonna need flint, we're gonna need thatch. We're gonna make like a cute little gate for them if we can. I'm not gonna lie though, every time this happens in game, I genuinely get ready to blame you guys, chat. I'm like, oh, it's you guys. You're doing it to me to make me think that I'm getting levels. And it's like, nope, I'm actually just literally getting fucking levels. I hate to bring out the trike. Dude, this area is so barren of anything. Like, it's so peaceful, and I know that we're gonna get a flyer, and then we're gonna discover how, like, not peaceful that this area can be. Probably within, like, 10 minutes of me saying that, because those are our claws, you know? Oh, god damn it. No. You better not be about to do the same shit as your cousin. It's gonna end the exact same way. Swear to God. They never listen. Sath will back me up on this. They never listen. Diplos are dickheads all the time. So what I figure is that we'll do the yard around so I can put the trike in there. Oh, that's funny as hell. We're both just mining at the same casual time. I love it. Twinning! Let's freaking go. I'm dehydrated. I see. Don't take a shit next to the watering hole. Hello? Thank you. I'm sorry, but like really, he was standing there far too chill. You're such a relatable mood. Excuse me. You cannot possibly be serious with me right now. More attitude? What's up, homie? You coming up out of that wall? Never had one of these before. Today won't be the day. And no problem, Dawson Joy. Are all of my little muffins okay in here? Alrighty, I think we are more than ready, if I had to guess. To welcome the arrival of our yard. So, let's see what we got over here. We got 11 of these guys. Alright, let's see how they snap. So, like, how... What? Alright, so now we gotta have foundations under the half walls, do we? No, this actually isn't that bad. It's not quite what I would like. But I could probably live with it. So if I were to just... Oh, somebody's got to tell Blue about this. She's going to be obsessed. Requires foundation support. So we're going to need foundations underneath this anyway. But if I were to pick you up and then put you like delish. Okay. But then if I were to also pick you up, then it gives me all that back. Alright, I like that a lot, actually. That's very reasonable. This could be very doable. This could be very doable. Alright, so. First things first. So let's... Okay. So let's mainly get half walls and foundations figured out. Then what we'll do is we will create like kind of a giant attic situation here, I suppose. What's up, Mysterio? How you doing? How is life? How is life? How is life? Do 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 do. Let's see. Can we get... Is that Chipotle for dinner? Oh, jealous. Chipotle is delicious. Also, this is probably a good idea because what I can do is build a greenhouse off the back of this and just run the pipe directly into this little reservoir back here. Also, where's my other food trough? Let me see something. Didn't I bring home another food trough? Stone quarter triangle ceilings. That could actually be useful to me. Yes, I did, and there it is. Just had Chipotle. I'm so jealous. Chipotle is absolutely fabulous. Oh, this is perfect too then, because you know what I can do? Just pop this thing right onto here. Well, you know what? I know why they're eating so much. Probably because there were stimberries in there. Melee weight stems. Use better stamina on this thing. So I'm gonna put stimberries on you and that. Just in case for when I take this thing out. Let's see. We're going to go and try and source... Like, if I was smart, I would take the trike up by the trees, but I honestly feel like that's a bad idea. For very self-explainable reasons. Yeah, I have heard of Liquid IV. I didn't know that they released a hot chocolate, though. That's so unique. I feel like that's I mean, I don't know, man. It can't be my poor dad, by the way. So, chat, you guys aren't ready. So, my dad tried Rise mushroom coffee. When I tell you that this poor man, who does not have a weak stomach, ran to the bathroom to go puke that up so fast. Marissa, I have to warn you, the Rise mushroom coffee, it was rough. He tried the mushroom matcha. Let's just say that that was not a win with my father. My dad was like, the smell of it alone. Like, now, by the way, so he handed this thing to me and was like, smell this and tell me what you think. And I just looked at him and I was like, there is no fucking way. I was like, I have never in my life smelled anything that smelled as bad, Mysterio, as the Rise mushroom matcha. I was like, I'm not even gonna hold you guys. It was straight up herbal puke. And not in like a... Like, I've had ceremonial matcha before that was absolutely fabulous. This was like something out of a nightmare. It was so bad. And I was trying so hard not to start like absolutely losing it laughing, but I was like, bro, this is horrible. I was like, why does this exist? Because, like, here's the thing, right? I do genuinely believe, like, if a product works for you, like a Rise or whatever, and you get great effects from it, alright, like, some of the costs could be negated. But, like, I kid you guys not when I say, like, it was rough. Not again. Diplo. Don't do it, Diplo. Boom, 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 boom. Mysterio, it was so funny and so sad. I was like, this poor man. The way that you guys had me smell this mug, I was like, Dad, I love you, but like, if you ever do that to me again, like, I was like, I love you, but if you ever put me through that again, like, we're having words. Like, that was disgusting. I was like, I never want to see that shit near my house again. And I have many good friends who really like Rise too, and like love the effects. Great, more power to you, but that smell is actually something nightmarish. I don't know, like y'all, we're an autistic family. We have all the autistic sensory stuff going on. I can't just be handing that to my parents unsuspecting. Like, first of all, I'm about to be the clown at all the family functions because they're not going to have any part of any of that. That's actually huge that we just... I feel like I never even unlocked the wooden... I must have unlocked the large wooden chest, but I just simply have not used it. I feel like I'm just going to go straight to vaults. Which, I mean, we could tame an Anki. We are near quite a lot of Ankies. We just don't have the RG yet for it. Okay. It's like, excuse me, but where's this thing's chaperone? Wouldn't that have been crazy if I'd managed to hit it? He's like, oh, level 9, maybe I should probably pump my melee. But yeah, dude, my dad was so funny. The face that he was making the whole time. He was like, I tried so hard. He was like, thank God. So he didn't put it, thank God, into his new water bottle that I got for him for his 70th. I got him one of those. So it's really cool looking. It's actually a National Parks bucket list water bottle. This is sick. So thank God he didn't put it in that and just into like a plain, hey, I was saying I needed a pike. This is perfect, actually. And I got the fur chest piece too. Let's go. Ooh, building in the snow is gonna happen soon, guys. You heard it here first. We're moving up in the world, chat. We're moving up. Yeah, thank God he didn't try and pop it into that travel bin. Instead, he was just like, oh, let me take it in, like, a regular travel cup, so it could easily just be, like, washed out to hell and back. But when I tell you that this man was not happy... Bro, what is going on with my thirst in this game? I feel like my thirst in this game is stronger than my thirst IRL. Ah yes, complete with screaming pagos. Alright, so... we cannot simply make a gate out of you, can we? Thank you, Phoenix. Good timing on that. Ah. Donka donka. Damn it, I needed that. Hang on. Well, first things first. Can I not put this... okay. Okay, so then we would have to be like... what, like... so why can't I extend it off the back of this? I guess I sort of can. What the hell? Husband, Marcus, and family are feeling well. The bright side, I meant to take a longer shower, and I'll be finishing some recently started movies, one of them being Superman. Let us know how you like it, dude. I've heard good things about the newer Superman movies. Have not personally ever seen the OGs or any of the new ones myself, so I cannot personally testify to any of this. But if it's anything with Henry Cavill in it, I'm sure it's going to be good. Which, by the way, for those of y'all that have not heard the whole mess with The Witcher show, let's just say... somehow it just seems to keep on getting worse. Every single thing that I hear about the show at this point is against my will anyway, but it's just... I don't think Wild Horses could drag me to watch it. I don't even want to look down. Did they revoke the cancellation? I hope not. Bruh, that water made me nervous. That water just got me very nervous. I mean, it's bad. Like, I know that the early reviews coming out about it are like a disaster, but honestly, I figured I wasn't ready. The trailer alone was egregious. Do you guys remember how hard we laughed? I still remember that day. And I just remember that none of us could breathe. No. Diplo. Oh my god. Why are these things so mean? It's just rude is what it is. That trailer alone made me insane, Phoenix. I just remember we watched all of like 30 seconds of it and I just immediately started dying. I was like, surely they can't possibly be serious. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain things that you see that you just cannot believe are real. Although, also, Phoenix, I don't know if you heard this, but the author of the books, Andrei Sapkowski, is actually, he's basically retconning whole swaths of stuff that the game has done. So, like, the whole game... So the games have basically largely had the whole Witcher school idea based off of like one little blurb in the text. And now he's just basically revoking all of that. And he's like, oh, there are no other Witcher schools. There's literally like all the Witchers are trained at the same place. Yeah, it was like really interesting. I was like, ooh, I'm very okay with this. I'm actually pretty hype about it, I'm not gonna lie. Mainly because this is the energy that I like to see devoted in this fandom. Alright, what level are you? You are a level 9. Never mind. That's literally the one that I tried to murder. You're a level 30. Well, we need wood and thatch anyway, so we'll be here and pick that up. We're not gonna drop... Hang on. Are you just frankly... Yeah, you're definitely better armor. Let's do that. Actually no, let's do that because... Well, my children might find us. Worked on weaknesses for the witches and I'm working on weaknesses for the scholars. Let's just head in the general direction of... Actually, how far away am I from being able to just make more of these? I feel like I'm surely not that far away. Yeah, I wasn't. How am I so exhausted after a nap? I'm so sorry, Blue. It was one of those. I know the suffering well. It's like you take a nap, but your body is like, that wasn't a nap. It's like that was a suggestion. And then it gently pats you on the head like, better luck next time. Very good, I can move. I get off from kiddo so I can nap whenever and however long I want. I love this. Hell yes. Alright, let's go this way. Agreed, Miss Blue. A freaking greed. And you know what, girl? You're worth it, and you deserve all the naps. This last 2 weeks actually, has felt exceptionally long. Although, I feel like I've said that for just about all of 2025, and the statement still stands, honestly. How far away am I from my babies? Alright, so these things are trying to fight the raptors over there. It's been a heckin' year. Girl, there are some weeks of this year that feel like they themselves have been their own little capsule year. Excuse the fuck out of me? The hell out of here, bugs. Oh, I know where the hell I am. I was like, where am I that I'm seeing so many raptors and other crap fighting? And it's like, oh, I'm by the other house. Most of this we can somehow need a nap now, right? Oh, it's that thing. What is the sleep you all speak of? Exactly, right, Seth? I've been getting a lot of hours of sleep, but it's bad sleep. Does that make sense? Like, I honestly may as well have not slept. I don't even know why I bothered. It was one of those situations where I was like, well, you know what? I may as well just be up reading anyway. Potentially developed lactose intolerance. In a delicious irony. Oh my. Why do I have a feeling that poor Blue has been tortured over dairy? If I had to guess. Wake up sometimes more tired and in pain rather than rested, exactly. See, some weeks I'm really good about my sleep, but since we've been transitioning into fall, I'm like, oh my god, I am exhausted. And way more than the normal amount. Some kind of stomach thing. I asked him, is it because of dairy? Oh my. Oh my. Time his stomach is involved, he instantly blames dairy. In fairness, dairy is super irritating, so I do understand it. It is one of those things that is, and it's like, dude, there are other reasons. Well, yes. It can also be fiber content, frankly. But yeah, dairy can be super irritating. I know for myself, like, it's so funny too, because whenever I overdo it, I'm just like, bro, why did I overdo it? I always do the same exact thing, which is that I'm like, oh yeah, like, no, I should not be having this right now because it has a lot of dairy in it. And then it's like the minute that I have it, I'm just like, god damn it. I'm always that person who's just so damn stubborn. For a couple of years now due to my medical condition. Innocent also thinks I have developed the same back problem she has due to it. Same condition at the same level of severity. Oh, Seth, I'm so sorry. Dude, that's so hard. Waking up in pain absolutely sucks. It really does. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. My body reacts to dairy when I tell him it's not the dairy. He'll still be like, well, you've been having a lot of dairy. Oh, I see, I see. So he's just basically being a nudge. I didn't realize. I thought you meant he was saying that about his body, not about your body. Now that makes sense why that would be, like, super frustrating. It's like, yeah, dude, if it ain't your body, don't try and find solutions. That's one thing that I have got to tell you guys, that I've known some great people in my life, but whenever they try and find solutions for it, and I'm like, bro, I know my own body, like, it's really a boundary thing, isn't it? Not terrible, but the nagging back pain that makes it hard to walk is a pain, no pun intended, right? Something he's never experienced going on in my body. Yeah. Now that makes sense. Now that makes sense. Because I was like, is he talking about his body or is he talking about your body? Because it's like, no, if he's talking about your body, that's just plain old annoying. I hate it when people do shit like that. It's like, you're like, oh yeah, I think I might be coming down with a cold, but have you tried this? It's like, bro, and it's like, you can recognize that they're trying to be helpful, but at the same time, it's like, sometimes it's just best not to do anything. You know what I mean? Oh my god, this is going to be... Can I not just do full walls? I feel like full walls would be so much better here. Do I even need this back here? I just wanted like a little fenced-in yard. At least if I ruled it out as the reason, stop pushing the agenda that it is. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's like, bro, like, don't ever mansplain what happens in people's bodies. It gets so ugly so fast. It's one of those things too where like I feel like a lot of people with chronic health conditions are almost always like basically mansplaining to about our own bodies, and it's like, bro, please just like don't. It's like, for example, my whole thing with my brain, and it's so funny, like my best friend can tell you, like she literally has received texts from me in the last week where I just basically will wake up and text her, I'm like, is everything okay? And she's like, bro, everything's okay. Like my brain literally just lies to me. My brain will have me out here completely believing that like everybody that I know hates me for like, it's like, you're embarrassing yourself. Please, I literally. I do not know if I have fucked up from a mechanistic standpoint. We're going to find out. Oh, baby. Oh, this is set to infuriate me. I always find a way to infuriate myself in Ark. That is one thing that I swear to God, it is like an evil talent that I have. There's always... Oh my God, this is going to be my 13th reason why I can feel it. Maybe it will work. Thank you, Blue. Appreciate you. I also absolutely adore you guys. I adore you. I adore the girls. I adore everybody. Like, I'll literally be fine. It's just one of those stupid ass things where you're like if y'all could sit in my head for an afternoon, you'd just be like, oh baby, the OCD here. Like, it's actually kind of amazing, but it started happening after Tyler died, where like all of a sudden it became very much a preoccupation with like other people dying that I'm close with. And then also like, just straight up like, is everything okay? Are there things happening right now that I don't know about? Because I like found out about his death in like the most traumatic way possible. Odd observation, there is less people streaming tonight than I've ever seen for a Saturday that isn't Christmas Day. It's weird. I think a lot of people, to be honest with you, like if I'm gonna be so for real with you, Net, I really do think that, to be honest with you, life has been a bit too much lately, so I think people probably partied a little hard last night. I'm not even gonna hold you guys. I think that there's just honestly, there's some weeks where like people just don't really want to be around. Like Halloween had a lot of energy that went into it this week, and then I feel like after Halloween it's kind of like the vibe is sort of dead. Like, I can only speak for me, but you know, it's part of the reason why like when I just wasn't feeling it last night and I just wasn't feeling spooky, I just wasn't in the mood to like do the thing and to push, I was just like, all right. Still streaming? Yep, I'm here. Doing my thing. What's up, man-made? Thank you for that hug. Yeah, I'm like getting a lot better at, and I mean like me and Blue were actually having this conversation the other day. I'm getting a lot better at being like, oh, if I'm like not in the vibe for like a stream, I just straight up tell you guys that I'm not feeling it. It's like one of the parents we had bring their children to us for candy had a beer and smelled like weed. Not judging, but I know people were partying last night, right? How long have I been streaming for today? This is probably 5.5, going on 6 hours now. something that ball game, but yeah, I'm getting a lot better about like speaking up and frankly and just addressing it before it becomes like, you know, because I think there's a lot of people who today, and I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, like without getting too deep into it, our world has had some really fucking weird stuff in the last week. I feel like people are exhausted. I feel like people are exhausted. Men are on, yeah. There's a lot of people today that are really like, especially because like a lot of the people who get into streaming, and this is just something in general, like just so that you guys know this, for a lot of people who are disabled at one level or another, or are going through something one way or another, streaming really offers like an alternate source of income that is something that will not necessarily provoke usually like more mental health symptoms just from having to engage with it, whereas like a typical 9 to 5 might put you in that spot. So I, you know, with all the stuff that's going on in this country, like as we currently all speak, all I will say is it doesn't completely amaze me that there might be some of that going on, you know? It's been a really weird and rough time to be alive. It might be otherwise impossible. Yeah. And I think a lot of people just don't have the spoons, to be honest with you. I think we're kind of witnessing a time period where, you know, not a whole lot of people have the spoons for as much right now, especially like, frankly, especially when there's just a lot that feels high stakes. Little babies, I know Blue's gonna be so in love with this. Blue's gonna be going crazy. I'm excited. I can't wait to see the baby hype. But yeah, it's just tough. It's a tough day. I'm still dead from the cat earlier. Girl, my cat somehow died to a raptor and we don't know how. Yeah, I still don't know how, because we're figuring it must have just like straight up glitched through the floor or something, because like... Also, where in the name of Jesus am I? And some people are really not having the spoons while they figure out how they're going to eat. Exactly. What the fuck was that? Fucking, I don't think so. Oh, no. That is not what I think that is. Chat, we're in danger. Chat, we're in real big fucking danger. What do my elf eyes see? A dire bear with its cubs. We are on Valguero. Temp issues ain't helping, yeah. Yeah, I do think that this is about to be rather rough, because we are down in the valley of the shadow of death. And I would say that we fear no evil, but like, y'all know me, chat, and to be honest with you, I'm fearing some evil. Chat, I do not think we are in a good place. Oh my mother of Christ. Yeah, we're in a bad place. What the shitting? Oh my god, run. God damn it. My wedding said they made a special exception for one of the carpenters to help rebuild after the fire. That's adorable, Nat. That makes me very happy. That's the good news that we need today. Are we going to talk about that? Does anybody want to talk about that? What the fucking shit is going on? Just get me up here a little bit. Homies? How the fuck did I wind up here? Right. We're just gonna... Multiple howls of doom. And there is my home. How the fuck did I... Sometimes I don't even know how I do the things that I do. Well... Fucking toodaloo, I guess. Someone who rebuilt the church. So the Archbishop made an exception. As rightly they should, honestly. That's so sweet. We have a pretty solid health pool, so fingers crossed. If I survive this... The insanity of applause that I better hear in this chat if I manage to make it all the way home. Probably wondering how I got in this situation. Homie, I don't even know how I'm in this situation right now. Mini pantries in his yard. Someone in his community left a few grand in an envelope in his mailbox with a note to keep on the good work with feeding people. That's really sweet. Homies, how am I alive? That was insane. I don't even know how I got there. Honestly, I don't know if I'm all that clever. I don't think I'm all that clever. I think I might be an idiot. Because how did I get here? Just keep running, running, running. What do? We fucking run. Being on Valguero and then just randomly running up a mountain is staying alive, staying alive. I don't even know how we're... I really don't. I don't even know. Sometimes I am tempted to ask myself these complicated questions. But honestly, the fact that that wasn't even that far from my house... Where the fuck are my pegos? There they are. Don't scare me like that, pegos. Whew. Probably be dead. Listen, the fact that I'm not is honestly a testament solely to the fact that this game has included a fabulous marker system, which I, like, cannot shout out enough because holy shit. Alright. This feels illegal. But you know what? I'm not mad. Okay, so we just need one underlayer there. Alright, so now they can get into the yard, which is very good. Say might be dead. Homies, I'm kind of amazed that I'm not, to be honest with y'all. I cannot even tell you a lie. Alright, now. Holy shit. Well, that was horrifying. So. Alright, well this has been the most horrifying occasion of all time. Thank you, chat, for coming to my TED Talk. And guess what? Now we can finally get all the animals out of the house. Well, almost all. I think I still want you in there. The horses, though, are going outside. Why, you may ask? Because, frankly, I need sanity. Okay, so. Okay, let's see. Can I open any of your— too many chickens in the roost, exactly. By the way, I did not know that in Ark, leaving decomposing corpses attracts other carnivores, by the way. In case you did not know that today, you are welcome for that free information. My life is now forever crazier for knowing this. And insects. Did not know that. But I like it a lot. They sense it from a large distance. Now I have ideas. I know, right? And so it was hatched. Let's see. And I must confess. A fun way to troll your friends. Yes, it is. And that has been an Effie approved message. There we go. And so it begins. Oh, you know something? And then if we were to get those going... I don't think much is able to fit down through that, which could be quite nice. Alright, good. And then I can't even fit through that. Let's see something. Hangar door. Barn door. What? Hang on. Shut the fuck. Are you kidding me right now? It's surely gotta be placed in like a stone doorway, right? What the fucking hell? Oh, I see, I see. I needed the structural support from the other thing. Otherwise it just... Doom, doom, doom. Appreciate how this mail trike was like, I'm trying to see how the other half is living. And then he saw it and he was like, alright, I accept it. He may not agree with it, but he accepts it. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Let's see. Oh, as my legs absolutely start killing me. Oh my goodness, my legs. Let me stretch them out for a second. What? What's happening? Oh yeah, I forgot they did suggestions. Alright. So this we would need a door frame for, which I have an idea of what we could do here. Let's actually get the replacement going first. Not because I'm trying to be completely chicken shit, but because just because we haven't seen a whole lot of scary-ish spawning in this specific location lately does not mean that the minute I turn around it won't happen. I kind of feel like that's just like the general rule of Ark. What do we need here? Wood. Dear God, this thing is cute. Even colors. Here, it's very easy. Yeah, I am looking forward to that. The decor part, I'm excited for once we actually get like the structural basics down. What I'm trying to figure out for now is what I want for maximum utility. Because like right now, so I could technically just make cryopods if I really wanted to, but I don't have a flyer to source the penguins, which is going to be kind of a pain in the ass. So I feel like cryos probably aren't going to happen until an RG happens. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, you mean the event for dino colors. True, 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 true. Yeah, where's the Serato? I love it so much if one of these things had a baby on it. Although in the meantime, you know what we actually need? More so than we need a Serato. Could really use a vault in there. Oh wait, I can't even make it yet because I don't even have the fabricator made yet. Well, there went that plan. What was I gonna do? Just like freaking make a very casual fabricator creation when I don't even have the materials for it as of yet. Like, it's never a bad idea to stockpile metal, but that was about to be quite stupid. Let's go Quet Saddle Vault. Yeah, I love how I've got all these levels just from like constructing crap. They already kill it? No, I'm actually not that far away from where I died. Now, if I was smart, I would go back. I should actually cook me up a long neck. And then also some trank darts. And then I should get to work on a couple things. Because theoretically... I mean, what I need is actually this. Because I can't just... No, I would have needed Ebola for that. Alright. And 93 is stupid. Saw it was mate boosted, but not where the baby went. But yeah, a long neck with actual bullets would definitely come in handy. Come in handy for what is coming next. So let me actually go and grind up some metal. Unless we find something decent on the way back. I hardly think we need more berry gatherers. And I do think I have the ability to make one. Let me just see. You eating? Had to pull myself out. Very nice, Doss. What happened? What rabbit hole were you stuck in? At least I caught it before this got too bad. Alright, now let's move this mortar and pestle. Let's rearrange the house, why don't we, now that we have all the little beings and critters out of here. Therapist reactions to NF music? Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, let's see. We're going to do this, that. What else do we need? We have 127. We just need gunpowder. For that, we need spark powder. Mosasaur. It always pisses me off when you get a new level in Ark and it only unlocks like 1 or 2 things. I don't know if I'm the only person in the world who gets triggered by that, but it sends me every single time. I'm just like, what do you mean there's only 1 item on a single tier? I would personally like more items on more tiers. So what I could do, so I guess the campfire doesn't still produce charcoal with spark powder in it, so we're gonna have to use wood and thatch for that, which sucks because it's a total waste, but it's fine. Right, Doss? It's like very... As much as I love Ark, occasionally that grindiness. But I'll survive. By the way, chat, you will note that I don't even have my entire house completed in terms of the ceilings yet. And yet here I am. Being a freaking menace. God damn it. Wrong button. Out this. I have infinite stamina. Stamina. Ooh, a 92 male. Are either of you female?